Episode 17, Rebuilding Steve. You know what we're doing today?
No.
We're doing trap bar, but we're getting as heavy as you can get today for 5. This will be fun. And then, hopefully, the shoulder mobility has been going good. Oh, bro. All right, just so y'all know, he asked, do we have enough weights for that? That was adorable. So, yes, we have enough weights for that, bro. It's going to be amazing. This is going to be a really, really good time. But if it gets really heavy, we have to get the really clanky ones, the old classics out. And it's just a little hard on the ears. But otherwise, it's still good heavy weight. It's good. It's good. Well, hopefully shoulder mobility has been going well because we are going to do some range of motion work today, upper body. And so we may have to limit that range if the mobility hadn't come back enough. But we're going to see what you're working with for that. That'll be fun. This will be our first time in the cable machine doing some flies and doing some chest press. So this will be a good time. We have the heaviest trap bar that we've done, and we're going after chest press today. You ready?
Show me what you're working with.
Let's go. All right, so he's already warmed up with 2 sets with 70 pounds, and they went really, really well. It was super easy. So now we're just going to go ahead and just bump it up to 120, and we're just going to go for 7 reps. You'll hit 7, we'll take rest, we'll do it again. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, come on in. Your chariot awaits. Stiff, all legs, 1, 2, don't forget to breathe. Still important. 3, 4, there we go. 5, 6, give me one more. Nice, and take it on down. Okay, how'd it go?
Not too bad.
Good. How many more do you think you could have done? More than 2?
Oh,
Yeah, awesome. Come on out. All right, so update me. How did everything go since last time? I think we had our big walk since last time.
Sure did.
All right, tell me everything. I'm ready.
go ahead and breathing.
So, as suspected, Steve could not be last and started
Classic.
off too fast and got to a point midway. He went about a half a mile before he had to stop, and he was huffing it. He was doing like 19-minute miles. Like, babe, you're going too fast. Anyway, we got to a midway point, and he needed to stop. He stopped for a minute. He was like hunched over, hands on the knees, and he looked to his right, and the last people were coming, and Steve just took off. And so he didn't finish last, and he finished strong by running across the finish line. 1 mile was 24 minutes and 10 seconds.
It's amazing.
The doctor did come rushing over
Yeah,
just to make sure, but he was fine.
that's normal.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
That's only
Oh, yeah, that's nothing.
It was
It's nothing.
ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's awesome. But that's what we do. So just to make that make sense, I've been the medical director for half marathon for 5 years, and every time in our training, it's very clear, you watch them like crazy because the odds of them passing out, if they look rough coming across the line and then they stop, all that blood flow rushes back to the organs. Either they're going to throw up or they could be going down depending on how it went. So, you look some type of way, and that's okay. They just didn't know the history, but they know that, hey, when they look like that, we get them. We grab them. You good? You good? And they walk with you, talk with you the whole thing.
But he
That's
did
awesome.
Great.
It's amazing.
Because 2 weeks before on the treadmill, he did a 54-minute mile.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, that
was with the little burst oxygen too. That wasn't a continuous flow.
Well, your concentrator that you used for the 1 mile walk was a burst. It was not a continuous flow.
I know the point was it took an hour because I was not oxygenating as well.
Right. Yeah, it was harder for sure.
Because I do it at home rehab all the time in like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that's perfect.
Or stay with
Yeah. Could you tell that the outside mile felt a lot different than the treadmill mile?
you. Yeah. There was definitely a little more hill than what I was told it was going to be.
I didn't know about that hill on the back end. Sorry about that.
It's nice because they'll sometimes trick you. Did they give you the excuse what the total elevation was? Did they pull that one on you?
Heck no.
That's a great move. So when they're like, oh, it's only 100 feet of elevation, you're like, oh, nice. But you actually went up 2,000 feet and went down 1,800. Like, that's amazing when that happens. It just depends on how they reference it, and it's nice. Okay, sweet. It's flat. Good flat course.
No.
The average is flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. But awesome, man. It was great. So this felt too light. Yeah? A little hesitancy, but yeah, it's too light. So we're going to just add 20 more pounds, and we'll see what that looks like. Again, you're still going to aim for 7. If you feel like 7's all you're going to have, then I want you to stop at 5. But we're trying to find your heavy 5 where you can do maybe 1 more.
Okay.
Does that make sense? But then we just have to do the, it's a hard move, but it's one of the hardest exercises in the whole world. It's called push the fork away. Tough. Hard reps. All are very
See, the thing about Steve
calculated
is
reps.
there's no fork involved because it's chocolate.
Oh, bro. Oh, yeah, no, skip that part. No snacks, just meals. Have an extra fair life with every meal. Don't even worry about the snacks.
I've been eating these Built bars lately is my dessert.
He hasn't been eating like
that's better
straight up.
than-
3 grams of sugar.
Oh, fair. Yeah. Nice. We've got the good sugar alcohols in it, so you just got like just the walk-in farts all night long. I love the sugar alcohols. They're
He
great.
doesn't
for
have
you.
that. It
You
just
don't?
affect him though.
All right, so there's a threshold. So don't eat like 3.
Yesterday you had 2, so we just missed it.
Dude, we'll see how tonight goes. Uh-oh. If he gets the walk-in farts, I'm telling you, then it's the sugar alcohols, bro. I made that mistake. My wife got me like, hey, check out this out. They got sugar-free like peach rings. I was like, oh my God. Ate the whole bag, and I was like, I'm not okay. I am not okay. So watch out for the Built Bars. They can sneak up on you. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. It's a gift that stays for a bit. Kind of rough. All right, so remember our technique. This is very important. All right? You're going to do the same thing, stiff, whole time, pushing legs away. Remember, you're gripping hard. If anything, you're bringing those hands back. But all that really matters is you're pushing the ground away, you're riding it down, and then hit it again. And just keep good speed. Good bar speed is the most important thing. So you're just pushing with those legs. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yep.
Do
All
it,
right.
babe. Crush
Here
it.
we go. Stiff legs. 1. Good speed. Again, breathe. Speed. Nice. 2. Breathe. Speed. Good. 3. Breathe. 4. Come on. Breathe. 5. Come on. Again. 6. Come on. Breathe. Good. Bracket. Nice. How'd those 7 feel?
Not too bad.
Did they feel easier than the last set to you?
No.
Okay, so your technique looked better. So clearly you're getting more warmed up. You're getting warmed up to the movement. It looked really, really great. The things I don't want you to have to over worry about them right now because it's our first time actually getting some appreciable weight with it. But as you get more fatigued, because you're Steve and you're the guy that's going to get the rep no matter what, you're going to start just getting bent over like a fishing pole, pulling in a bigger fish. When that starts to happen, that's what we call form failure or technical failure. That means we don't just keep hitting reps in that range. Now we're training different muscles to do weird actions that they're probably not made to do as much. And what we wanted to fatigue out already did. So as you get closer to those, the reason I asked that is because this time you got less of that than you did even on the last set. So part of that can be intention too. Like you're trying to, the body's smart. So this is such a full body exercise. The whole time, you're trying to see how many muscles can you possibly share this load with to not get to true fatigue. So you're doing what's natural. The key is though, is I want you to get that fatigue where you're getting it in lower body and then not allow that next piece. So if you start noticing like, man, my technique's just going completely away, that's when I want you to rack it. No big deal. And we'll move on. But the only thing I want you to think about this time is the exact same concept. You're pushing the ground away. I just want your first rep to feel that same technique as good as your 5th rep. Does that make sense? All right. So do you feel like you could do the same climb or more from last set? Because remember, you got 7, but we actually only need 5. Do you want to do 2 more 10s or do you want to do 2 15s? Yep, 2 15s. That
Yes,
sounds good.
perfect.
All right.
You don't shy away from a challenge, Steve Luther. No one bets against Steve Luther.
Especially with all this recovery time I'm giving you.
Yeah, you got this.
Just so polite.
Get your mind right.
Yeah. Are you ready? Are you back?
Yeah, pretty much.
Close enough? Okay, so we added 30 more pounds. Are you ready?
What is this total here?
That doesn't matter. What's the matter?
You can find out
Does that
after
matter?
you do 5.
Yeah.
We'll tell you then.
Yeah, it's easy. It's less than you weigh. How about that? Stiff, all legs. Use legs. Legs, not arms. Go. Yes. Legs. Attaboy. Again. Legs. Breathe. Legs. Stay stiff. Legs. Attaboy. Rack it. Done. Well done.
Hands are slippery.
Yeah. Lightweight. Good job. No, I understand. When we get to that weight, that's what ends up happening, right? So now I've had you work on full body training, right? So you've been pushing more, you've been pulling more, but you got to remember all things don't progress at the same pace. And grip strength to come back is really hard to get fully back for a multitude of reasons. But number one, if your shoulder range isn't all the way back and you're not strong as you want to be through your shoulder, that correlates with grip strength big time. So you're going to notice if we're doing this correctly, this would be normal, is that your leg strength and over body strength is going to outpower your grip strength. And so if that becomes a huge issue, we'll give you wraps. And then what you'll do is you'll just wrap it around the bar and that'll take the grip piece out of it. Did you feel like you were slipping to the point where you were changing your form because it was slipping, or you were just ready to be done because it was slipping?
I was definitely ready to be done.
Because of slippage?
Well, I mean, it was starting to get down to my fingers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. So now, how much more?
More, I probably would have dropped it.
Got it. Okay, so to get 7, you would have lost the grip. Do you feel like you could do more weight if it wasn't for your grip?
Maybe a little.
Yeah.
Not a ton.
Yeah. All right. 2 more 10s then.
Why can't you just say no? Just say no.
That would be Steve talking to himself in the mirror there on the right.
Yeah, I think that's the opposite of a pep talk. I don't know what you call that.
need to be like, you got this, bro.
Yeah, you're strategizing for future days. Okay. Yeah, this should be good. Nice. Check oxygen. Still think we got another minute or 2. Oh, you're already there. Yeah. That's fast, bud.
It's getting better.
You still need
We have not missed a day in the gym. We've been at the gym, practicing good recovery.
No, that's awesome. I'll put on the screen what the time that was, but that was so fast. Yeah. Nervous system wise, you still need another minute, maybe minute and a half to truly recover to be your strongest. And your oxygen's outpacing the heck out of that now.
Good.
That's huge.
We need that.
That's awesome.
And know that the metoprolol is slowing him down big time.
Yeah. No, that's great. Yep. Give it about another 30, 40 seconds here. And then we're going to.
We went to wound care.
Oh, update on wound care.
It's scabbed over, but it's adhered to his sacrum.
Oh.
So they're like, as you move more, it could reopen, or the osteomyelitis that he had there, if it's not fully gone, could cause it to keep a pinhole there. So we have 1 more week of really hoping that it's, when we go back this Friday, the scab is gone and it's fully epithelialized over. Mm-hmm. But they said at some point over the next year, as that scar tissue just gets stronger and stronger, it'll stop opening and it'll just pop. Yeah. You'll feel a pop.
For sure, you'll feel it break loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which kind of gives me the.
Oh, really?
Makes me kind of feel yucky.
That's normal. Yeah, it won't be bad.
But if I hear it or hear about it, I'll be like.
Oh yeah, you'll definitely hear about it. But the thing about it is, you got to remember, there's not nerve sensors really attached to the scar tissue piece, so.
That's true. That's true. All right.
You about ready?
Sure.
All right, here we go. We're in. So first, now we're going to go wrist wraps. He felt like he was losing his grip a ton last time. So now wrap. Feel like you're really tucking that on under. Nice. We're going to go 190. Remember, breathe. Wheel it backwards. All legs. Going for 5. 1.
I don't think I got this.
Okay, breathe and take it on down. That was 1. You think 1's all we got? Yep, that's a yep. So, hey, we found your 1 rep max. My man. See? That's how we do. It was beautiful. 190 for 1. It was great.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's weak.
It was great, though.
That's not weak.
No.
5 months out of the hospital.
Nope.
You've only been out of the hospital 5 months today.
Yep. That's the head games it plays with you. Get rid of that.
5 months.
Yep. Yeah, recovery's flying. It was amazing. Amazing. 190, piece of cake. Lightweight. Now we get to do chest. Okay, got it? All right, punch on out. All right, here we go. Let it come on back. I want to pull. Good. Yeah, nice. And when you come forward, I want you to feel like you're taking your shoulder blade and wrapping it all the way around your back. And it's almost like you're taking your sternum backwards and your shoulders way hyperextending in front. Does that make sense? Like you're hugging a big beach ball. So elbows stay wide. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Slow on the back. Hug a big beach ball. Bring those shoulders all the way around. Nice, nice. Slow. Nice. Slow.
Are you breathing?
Hold for 2 seconds all the way forward. Hold, 0, 1, 2, slow. Nice. Fast. Hold, 0, 1, 2, slow. Fast. Hold, 0, 1, 2, slow. Fast. Good. Hold. Slow. All right, take a break. See how this is super awkward? Yeah, good. How'd it go?
Not too bad.
Yeah? How much heavier could you go? A little bit?
No.
Yeah, the key thing about this one, it's really deceptive because the lever is so long. So what happens is it makes it really freaking hard because your arms are, you're just
So far
never
back.
that far out there.
Yeah.
So what happens is it's like freaking hard. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay, how long rest do you need?
Oh,
About a minute?
yeah.
All right, so we'll
What
hang
are
out
we
here.
working on doing this?
Okay, so 2 things, shoulder range of motion and pecs. So we'll talk through that in just a sec, but we got to get those shoulders back. And range of motion wise, go arms above your head right now for me. Reach them on up. Yeah, still struggle bus. So how much are you working on this? Going up. It's not enough, whatever it is.
Yeah. A couple
'Cause that's-
times a week. You just need to do it like right when you get up in the morning, you come out to have breakfast, you need to do it. And then before you go to bed, you need to do it. Like,
Yeah, come here. And then, all right, so we'll just get back going. Go arms. We'll just start recording. And then we'll work on the shoulder. real
it's
quick.
recording.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, so we've changed positions. We're done with our trap bar for the day. Now we're going to start working back towards shoulder. If y'all remember from recently, the 2 big things that we were going through, we've back squatted a couple times. Both times, shoulders have been our biggest limiter for him to be able to do everything we want him to do. And that's because of being prone so long in the hospital. The key thing is it's really hard then to get that range back because it almost freezes up the shoulder. The capsule changes from all the inflammation. The key is you've got to remodel it. You've got to get that range back. And our way to do that is for him to keep hammering the range of motion at home. The hard part is that is not the most exciting part of your whole day, doing shoulder range of motion, especially once you already get back to pushing weight and doing things that are substantial, walking further, walking faster, getting back to more life things. The last thing on your list of priorities is going to feel like range of motion. That's my job to step in there and crack the whip and make sure you're staying on top of it. Today, I already could tell that the range is still a little bit limited, but before we get into your first day of really doing chest flies, which requires a lot more range of motion in one specific direction, I want to make sure your upper range of motion is as loosened up as humanly possible. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a couple exercises, see if we can get that range out of it a little bit. So what I want you to do, just take this arm for me and just keep your elbows straight and raise just straight on up for me. How high can you go? Good, without using your back. Yep. So for everybody, it's hard from the angle you're at, but his elbow is just in front of his eyes there. Now come on out here, do the same thing. Thumb up, come straight up for me. I'm just going to guide you so you can't cheat. Yep. He really wants to cheat and come forward. Come on down. Do that one more time. Yep. And so about here, you probably have a good angle on that range is as far as that he really can get to. What do you feel holding you back when you're right here? What spot?
Kind of the upper.
Yep, good. So here's what I want you to do is I'm going to work on that, but what I'm going to have from you is I want you to just hold this position for me right here. And I want you to lightly put pressure back into me. And then what I want you to do is just hang out here, take a deep breath in, breathe out. And I really want you now to just take your hand straight up a little higher. Yep, but push back into me hard. That's the most important thing. Breathe in deep. Breathe out. Keep this push back into me. Go up. Breathe in. I want no pain in the shoulder allowed, though. If you get pain, we stop at that height, okay? Good. Push on up. Breathe in. Push back into me. So key things here is we're just making sure his rotator cuff's staying on by him pushing into me really good. I'm making sure that his AC joint glides really well, which is one of the key factors here with this range of motion. Push back into me. Good. Push up higher. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push back into me. Go up. Good. Breathe out. Again. Push up. Good. And relax. Good. Push back into me again. And go up. And so feel this feeling right here. That's where I need you getting when you're doing the shoulder range at home. Does that make sense? It needs to feel like that feeling there. You've got to hit that every time because that's the end of your range. And that's where I need you to take that dowel and get that sucker up there.
It's definitely uncomfortable right there.
For sure. So the key thing is about the shoulder is that if we come and grip like this, anything that you feel referring like that, that's when we know it's deep in the shoulder. So that's where we know it's the capsule, the thing that keeps the joint together. And so to get that going, we've got to spend time there. We got to get a lot of moments where we're getting that to open up gradually. There's nothing that makes that come back super fast. We have some other options if we want to advance things and we want to use, medical acupuncture or dry needling to help speed up that range. We see that happen all the time. We have some options, but I would like for you to be able to get that back authentically because we're not in a hurry to get back to overhead pull-ups or overhead pressing a straight bar. There's nothing that has us on a clock to do that. So we can have that as a gradual progression, but it still needs to be a progression before I take over and then I mandate that you go a certain way. Does that make sense? Nice. All right, so give me one more of these. I want you to come out here. Bring this on up for me the best you can. Yep. Yeah. A little bit further. Come on down. And I think we can work that just a little extra. Stay right here. Push back into me. Yeah, we can get more out of this. Push back into me. And now come on up. Good. Yeah, nice. Push back into me. But see, your rotator cuff's just not used to working that hard in these ranges anymore either. Push back into me. Feel that feeling right there. That effort. Yeah. That's you learning to recontrol that area. Push up again. Yep, now push me. So it's not only about the range of motion when you're doing it with the dowel or the pulley to get there. You also have to learn how to recontrol that area. Push back into me. Push up. Yep, push back into me. Back into me. Push up. Up. Push back into me. Up. Let me have it. Nice. All right, raise one more time. Is your arm tired? Yeah. Nice. Let's do it one more. Just come on up. Just raise it up. Let's see where it goes. Nice. So I'm just keeping you in the plane, making sure you're not cheating, but I really like the progress. I'm telling you, man, that can stick so fast if you add that in at home. Does that make sense? All right, let's see this side. Same thing. Come on up in front. Stiff. And then come on sideways. Stiff. Yeah. See how hard you're wanting to pull forward? It does not want to be there. So same thing. Push back into me. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now push up. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push up. Push back into me now. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push up. I can tell you it's really hard for him to push back into me right here to control this range. His rotator cuff is not used to having to work that hard in that position. Come on back. Nice. That's a great press. Push on up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push back. Breathe in. Come on up. Push up. Yeah, nice. Breathe in. Pull back. Get that cuff going. Get it going. That's the good feels. Come on down. Nice. Come right back up. Raise up. Let's see where you got. You get no rest today. With range of motion, bro, you get no rest. It's already still coming higher, though. Yeah, good. All right, ready? Let's get another. Here, push back into me. Yep. And come on up. Up. Push it back into me. Up. Push back into me. Up. Push back into me. Up. Push back into me. Up. Relax. Let me take it just one time. Good. All right, now take it on up. Let's just see where it goes. Without cheating. Pretty good. All right, so now that the shoulders are warmed up, range of motion is there, let's do some chest flies. You ready? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. So I'll hook you up with this one first. Here you go, sir. Yep, hold that tight. So big concepts here are, I want you to hold this tight to your chest first. I want you to chest press it out first. So I want you to press all the way out, straight in front. I want you to feel like your shoulder blades are wrapping around your thorax a little bit. I want you to feel like you're hugging a big beach ball. Love that technique. And what I'm going to have you do, you're going to breathe in as you come back, and I want your elbows to keep that nice little bit of bend in them. And And I want you to come on back for me. So breathe in, come on back. I want you to get to a good stretch, and I want you to explode forward. Nice. Hug a big beach ball. Feel the shoulder blades really come around. Feel like your back's just loading really hard into the bench. Just remember, hug a beach ball. Breathe on in, come on back, and explode. Push. Nice. Hug the beach ball. Breathe in, slowly go back. Get good range here. Open up and pull. Nice. Hug the beach ball slow. Nice, man. Let's get 3 more. Pull. Nice. Slow. And again. Nice. Couldn't ask for a better pace. That's the exact cadence we want on a good chest fly or pec deck. Rip. Nice. 1 more after this. Breathe in. Out and pull. Nice. Breathe in. Go slow. And now let this one go on racket. Thank you, sir. And then twist on over. Let that one go. Steve, you made it. We're just going to do 2 more rounds and you're done. We're out here, everybody. Bye. That was easy.